Hello, what's up, Full Sail crew, and welcome to my little desk tour. Recently, actually, I just changed my desk entirely before this class even started. I was in a corner of my room with a tiny little desk, and I had absolutely no room. I was stuffed into one single place. I had all my things up on shelves, and it was just uncomfortable, and I absolutely hated it. I actually didn't even want to sit there, so it was time for a big change. So I took a trip to IKEA, actually, and I went to the kitchen section. So this actually is a Colby countertop made of walnut, 74 inches. So as you can see, it gives me a ton more space than my old desk, which is probably sitting actually around like 36 inches. So it's noticeably wider. Also, it's noticeably deeper. It's almost 2 feet deep. So there is a good amount of room between the screen and myself and what I'm typing. So it's actually a nice open space. And what the countertop's sitting on are these Oddval black trusses. They're actually not even meant for a table, but I saw them and I decided to show them underneath there, and it actually opens up the leg space up pretty well, so it gives me a good amount of space to work with here. And then moving over to the computer, we actually have a custom-built computer. I didn't build it. It was actually one of my friends that built it. But I don't need to go into the specs, but it's good enough for what I do right now, photography and videography, and not real big into gaming on this guy, but it gets the job done. Alright, moving over to the monitor. This is an Asus 4K 23-inch monitor. It was perfect for what I was doing, and actually I haven't changed from this monitor. It's super slim, and it doesn't take up a lot of space. And really like that sleek metal minimalist look, and also the quality of the image is just absolutely amazing. It's got true colors to it, so when I'm editing my photos, it's actually really nice, and I can actually see the true colors between the whites and the blacks and all that kind of stuff, so it works out well. And then with the mouse and the keyboard here, the keyboard is actually just some Chinese brand Apple knockoff, but it works. It's again minimalist. It doesn't take up a lot of room. It's nice and slim. Mouse is the same thing. It actually came with the keyboard itself. It's also very small, very minimalist. I don't really need a lot, and it looks really nice on the desk. I like the white and dark balances as well. And then sitting off to the sides of the monitor, we have these actually fairly cheap Logitech speakers, and also there's a sub underneath. For the sound quality, they're actually not bad for how cheap they are, but I do plan on replacing them with full studio monitors eventually. Just haven't really gotten there yet. And then underneath the table, we actually do have a CF card reader and a micro SD card reader. I like that it's out of the way and it's underneath the desk for my photography, so it's really easy access as well. I can just open it right up and then stick a card in there, and it makes it super easy. Also, the volume knob and the power button for the speakers are also on the bottom, so again, really easy place for my hands just to go in and adjust the volume where I need to. And on the rest of the desk, you can see a couple different things. We have the Blue Spark mic, which I've actually had for a couple of years. It's not in the best condition, but it'll do the job. I'm actually speaking into it right now. And then off to the left, we got our Xbox One over there. I play time to time. It's a good stress reliever. I think everybody's got some kind of game or form factor or something like that. And then the lining the very back side is actually a nice LED strip. I can change it to a bunch of different colors. It can go off the sound of the music. It's pretty sweet. Again, very cheap. Something that was based off of Amazon. And then right in the center of my monitor, there is actually an Alexa, which I use quite often, and I think it just heard me. And the rest of the desk has a couple little knickknacks. I have my airplane with the globe here, and then my actual desk lamp. Both give off a nice industrial minimalist look, and I really do like it. Matches the tone of the table really nicely. So again, I'm really looking forward to that nice clean working area, and just having these two little items here really seems to knock it out of the park. And lastly, I have my cup of tea over there. I usually like to have like a green tea or lemon tea while I work. It's nice and soothing, and it keeps me relaxed. So this all, however, is temporary. As soon as I get my last part of my lunchbox from Full Sail, I'm going to be setting everything up based around the MacBook. So I'll probably have it on a stand, and then upgrade the monitor to a ultra-wide monitor, maybe 34-inch of some kind, and then that way it's really nice and it flows into my workstation a little more. So It's an ever-changing desk, but I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you.